Hi everyone, it's Heidi back again here with another project for you. And as I promised when we made this card, the quarterfold card, I was going to show you how to make it out of a single piece of card as well. So that's what we're going to do now. So I'm going to use some Blackberry Bliss, which I know is retiring, but hopefully you've still got some left, but you could use any other strong colour that would work really well. You need a piece of cardstock that's 8 by 11 inches, and you're going to score on the short edge at 2 inches, and I've got that out of shot again, 2 inches and 6 inches, and then on the long edge you're going to score at 2 3/4 inches, and at 8 1/4 inches. And it's as simple as that. And what I'm going to do now is fold and burnish those score lines with my bone folder. And then all you're going to do is trim away those outer 4 corners. So I'm just using scissors. Now I'm actually going to make sure I come just to the inside of that score line, because we're actually going to be folding them over onto each other. So as you can see, I'm just coming to this side, she says, hopefully, of the score line. And then the last one. So you end up with a piece of card that looks like this. So that's the same as when we had our 2 pieces. So all that's going to happen is these will fold over onto each other to make our card. And you can see that's why it's important just to literally come slightly down the inside. On a couple of those I've possibly not come quite as close to the inside as I could have done. You could even sort of angle them very slightly to make it an even better fit, but just a sliver. Yeah, I've just not quite come to the inside of the score line. So that's how you make it out of a single piece of card. What I'm actually going to do now though is actually do some embossing, just to show you how this could make a beautiful wedding invitation or similar. So I'm just going to use my embossing buddy all the way over there. Don't worry, that will dust off. I'm going to use some Versamark ink, and then I'm going to use some lovely new stamps, which is from a new set, the Designer Tin of Cards. And this has got fabulous sentiments, it's got little flourishes, it's got sprinkles in it. It is really, really, really pretty. And so on the inside, I'm actually going to do the now I'm going to put a flourish at the top. Apologies if my head's getting in the way. And I'm going to put a flourish at the bottom. If you wanted to be precise, obviously you could use your Stump-a-Majig. And I'm going to use the Celebrate Your Day sentiment in the middle there. I'm just going to move that down so I can hopefully square it up a little bit more. And then all I'm going to do is sprinkle embossing powder all over. And it looks like you're going to waste loads, but in fact, by the time you've tapped that off, and you'll see I've just got a couple of bits there which are sticking. So I'm just going to try and find my paintbrush. That's where I've just got my fingers in the way. And then all I'm going to do is tip that back in there and then heat emboss. Now, when I heat emboss, I always heat up from below. I'll apologise for the noise now, because hopefully what you'll see is it gives a glossier finish. So just hold it underneath, and hopefully by the magic There we go, it's just starting to go there. I haven't managed to completely avoid my finger marks. And you'll see there, just as you can hopefully see, it's just changing as I heat from beneath. And so by heating from beneath, you get a nice glossy finish. Okay, so that's your basic card. I've knocked my embossing powder over, but we'll not worry about that. There's a little bit here which I haven't quite caught, so I'm just going to go back underneath that again. That's what happens when you don't put the lid back on your embossing powder. Anyway, you get the idea. There you go. Celebrate your day. And then I'm going to fold that up together and then work out where I'm going to stamp my other pieces. So it's going to be on these outer corners. Okay. So on my top corner, I'm going to stamp celebrate. No, I'm not. I'm going to stamp sending love, which is the other sentiment I wanted to use. And then I'm going to just add some of the very pretty swirls to the opposite corner. So that's what's going to be visible. And the beauty of Versamark is it stays quite damp for quite a while. So even though and you don't have to be too precise, because although it's going to tuck underneath, it won't impact. So again, just use my embossing powder all the way over. Tap off the excess. Same on this side. Tap off the excess. Put the lid on this time, so oh dear, it is going to be one of those days, I think. And then back in again. And again, just from underneath until you see that lovely glossy shine come. There you go. And once your heat tool's heated up, it actually goes quite quickly. So there you go. Celebrate your day. Sending love. And there. It's a very simple but elegant way to package up some money or a gift card or even your RSVP. Thank you very much for watching. Excuse all the mess. I'll go and clear up. Bye bye.